everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiffany Beaston from Beauty and the Beastons, and I upload twice a week. Today we are doing a cozy weekly reset. It's a gloomy day here, which I love because then I don't feel guilty about not being outside and enjoying the summer, but instead the kids are kind of just lounging around. It gives me time to go ahead and clean up the house. So right now I'm basically starting on one side of the kitchen, not for any rhyme or reason. I just saw that I needed to decant the sugar in the raw, so I started over here, refilled the sugar container, and then I'm just wiping everything down. We have both the Nespresso and the Keurig out because we have guests here, and the guests that are currently here enjoy the Keurig more, and we still like the Nespresso, so that's why we have the double coffee makers out. And now I'm just going to get started on the island. We did just get a couple groceries delivered, so I'm putting those away, prepping some potatoes and sweet potatoes because we're getting ready to leave the Bay House, sadly, for quite a bit because we have a lot of soccer. Even though we're homeschooling this year, we hope to get back here more, but we still have tons of soccer practices, games, tournaments, and all of that, which we are looking forward to, but it also just feels better knowing that there are other opportunities for us to come back instead of waiting all the way till basically next summer. I love that I put these Udi's muffins away only for the kids to eat them 2 seconds later. It's just funny that I dirtied this little cake stand, but it was cute for the 5 minutes that it was out. Now I'm just starting the dishwasher and then going to scrub out the sink so that I could prep our produce for the week. The sink just gets so nasty so quickly, and you know that's literally my biggest pet peeve. I hate when there's this like old food or like stuck on cheese, or in this case stuck on sourdough starter, because I had to like get rid of some of my starter because I had way too much and I just didn't have time to do anything else with it. So washing out those jars was no joke. If you have one of these grates or sink protectors in your sink, be sure to check the bottom because there is some funky stuff going on underneath of this. I guess because I normally don't lift it up, I just like leave it down and wash it off and then just quickly wash the sink. I never really look at that, so the bottom needed a deep cleaning too. Now that that's all clean, I'm just filling up a bowl with some water and I'm going to put my Thieves fruit and veggie soak in here so I could go ahead and wash off our produce. And then I always let it dry on the counter just because when you put it back in the jars really wet, they get moldy more quickly. I also like to put a paper towel in the glass container just to absorb any extra moisture. And what's funny is that half the time when I have it drying out on the counter, the kids will eat it, which is why I get it. So I love that that's just an easy way for them to walk by and grab some fruit or veggies if we have them while they're drying. How are you guys feeling about the upcoming school year ahead, whether you're homeschooling or sending your kids to school or the upcoming sports seasons? I kind of feel like summer was over in 2 seconds. Every summer gets faster and faster in my opinion. And I just can't even believe that summer's basically over. I know technically it's not over, but for us it will be just because of, you know, soccer and school. So we won't be able to be at the Bay House for much longer. We actually leave tomorrow, which is really, I want to say it's depressing, but it's really not because we're not putting the boat away for the season and we definitely plan on coming back. I do right now just feel like I have like no plan in place. I still need to pack up a lot of our stuff. So stay tuned. I have a lot of like homeschool stuff being delivered on Friday to get that room set up. But right now I kind of feel like I'm in this in-between where nothing is really in place, but I'm just trying my best. However, even though it's chaotic right now, I feel at peace, which is really new for me this time of year. See, here's my tan man. He is the one that eats at least a container of berries a day, which is really great for him. I just wish I could get more protein in him. He does do protein shakes and string cheese, stuff like that, but he's not huge, like a huge meat eater unless it's Chick-fil-A. something about Chick-fil-A that they love. I try not to get it for them too often. Anyway, moving on to the bathroom now, just wiping everything down. Like I said, we had guests coming this day, and I just obviously need to clean in here. And plus, this is where the kids brush their teeth half the time, so you know how that goes. So while I'm here cleaning the bathroom, let's just talk about some stuff that you can expect coming up. One, you're going to see me set up the homeschool room and bring the playroom stuff down to the basement. We also have Ella's birthday party coming up next weekend, which is later than her birthday this year, because I wanted it to be kind of towards the end of the summer when I know a lot of her friends are back from vacation and everything. And she's doing a Malibu Barbie theme, so I feel like I ordered everything that I need to have, but now I just need to like get started on setting everything up and just planning everything out. I feel like maybe that's what I need to do the most. I need to sit down with my planner and just plan. I still have my Erin Condren planner, but then I also ordered her homeschool planner, but I feel like everything from their website takes forever to come, so I don't know when that'll actually be here, but I do just like having things planned out because I have self-diagnosed ADHD, 4 kids, 3 dogs, and I just feel like all over the place at any given time. So I like being able to like go back and look at what I've planned out when I was able to sit there and think clearly. So besides party prep and all of that, setting up the school stuff, eventually when we get onto a routine, I would love to share our new fall routine videos. Definitely lots of crockpot meals. I need like the easy button for meals. I feel like, honest to God, truthfully, I barely cooked this summer. And so I'm excited to start home cooked meals again. I am excited to get back into like my fitness routine and counting macros again. First Form is starting another challenge September 8th, and while I don't do their workouts, I still love counting my macros and love having my advisor Bree to help because it really does make such a difference in everything. And then I also I'm using the Ladder app for my workouts, and I'm in Maya's group. I really like her stuff because it's like a mix of low impact with Pilates, strength training. It's just not super hard on your body, which I love. But yeah, and also I like just doing workouts with a trainer. It just helps me. So excited for the routine aspect of things. I feel like a lot of times around this year, around this time of year, people are ready to get back into routines. However, I'm excited for not being rushed everywhere. You know, like I feel like that's one of the beauties of homeschool is that the mornings are less chaotic. My oldest son was getting on the bus at 7:30. I would try to like work out before then, which was way too early for me. As somebody with Hashimoto's disease, I need a lot of sleep, and I, don't usually get to bed early enough just because, I need my me time after I finally get the kids to bed. So yeah, there's a lot of that stuff coming up. Of course, we have the fall clean and decorate. If you missed when I went home recently, I went through and decluttered the basement a lot and just organized. However, I really just want to go through all of the fall stuff before I do my fall decorate because I know there's so much that I could donate and just, store better, get rid of. I don't know. But I want to be able to go through everything first and then go shopping. I've been saving my TJ Maxx birthday gift card for holiday shopping, and I'm excited to go ahead and get some new stuff as well. So the bathroom is done. Moving on to the guest room. These just came out of the dryer. So Chris already put fresh sheets and pillowcases on. And now that the comforter is finally dry, I'm going to go ahead and put that on. Wipe down the side tables, which, if you are new here, they were black. They're old from TJ Maxx. They're really cheap. And I spray painted them teal and added this little shell handle to them. And I couldn't love them more. But anyway, wiping them down, they've held up really well so far, the paint. And then putting some peppermint in the diffuser because my mother-in-law and father-in-law are coming to stay, and that's my mother-in-law's favorite scent. So we're doing peppermint for her. Don't get me wrong, I'm a summer girl through and through, a July baby, always have been a summer girl, always will be, but it feels really nice to have all of the windows open, just air everything out, and just having that really nice, fresh, clean, cool breeze go through the house. Finally, it's time to vacuum. It also swept up a ton of sand out of this room. The kids love this guest room. We get compliments on this bed all the time. It's the most comfortable bed I've ever laid in. I don't know what brand it is, but it's from Costco years ago, and everyone absolutely loves it. So don't sleep on those Costco beds. Well, technically, I guess you will be sleeping on those Costco beds. Anyway, if I find out the brand, I'll let you know. I just have to look again. We did know at one point because my brother-in-law wanted to know, but I have to look it up again. Anyway, vacuuming and realizing, both Chris and I are realizing that we do need a stick vacuum for the Bay House because I'm just more likely to go ahead and quickly grab it. Whereas this giant vacuum that I do love because it does a great job and it's affordable, it's just nice to have a stick vacuum.
Like an empire, building towers and breaking heights. You wanted to be her. Well, guess what? You're what you never had. They made you believe in stolen dreams, someone else's fears. If you think about it, you learn how to breathe, and now the weather's clear, my dear. Standing face to face with the mirror, like it's zero, no one's gonna fix it. Don't need a mask or a hero, like it's zero, and it ain't here to stop. Now you're face to face with the mirror, like it's zero, no one's gonna slow you down. Don't need a mask or a hero, like it's zero, but in a real world. And everybody's losing their time for something they can't afford. Everybody's stuck with a past they can't ignore. You with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Standing face to face with a mirror, like it's zero.
Moving back over to the kitchen, I got this new cinnamon roll protein from ProMix, and I want to get more of these jars because I have a strawberry one too, and the bags just don't close that great. Plus, I love decanting things anyway because that's how I am, and I just really love these massive jars for protein. So I'm gonna bring these home, and this cinnamon bun protein flavor is so good. I mix it 1 scoop. The serving size is 2 scoops. I guess that's the downside of ProMix. But I mix 1 scoop with 4 ounces of either almond milk or cashew milk, and I froth it together with a little bit of extra cinnamon and a dash of salt, which sounds weird, but it's so good. And I put it in my iced coffee, like a latte. But that's really good. Also, just randomly putting away some of our coffee cups that were finally dry. Our dishwasher does not dry well no matter what I do, so I had to hand dry those, putting those away. And then, like I said, we have regular potatoes and sweet potatoes that needed to be cooked, so I figured we might as well just prep them and I could still bring them home to PA. I love potatoes. I swear it's because I'm mostly Irish, but I love potatoes and I love sweet potatoes, and I guess some of my kids love regular potatoes, but none of them like regular like sweet potatoes. They like, of course, the Thanksgiving sweet potatoes that is a casserole with, I make it with like honey or maple syrup and the marshmallows on top because, you know, who wouldn't like marshmallows? Alright, just quickly tossing these in the air fryer with a little bit of avocado oil, salt and pepper. That's how I'll do the sweet potatoes once these are done as well. But in the meantime, let's help each other out. If you have a favorite crock pot recipe, please leave it down below. I'm looking to try some new recipes. I feel like I've tried a million crock pot recipes, and the goal is to not just have a pile of tan mush because, you know, it can really go like that sometimes in the crock pot. And also, I don't love to put like a bunch of bad ingredients in. Like, I'll see some recipes that go viral, but it'll have like 3 bags of super high sodium seasoning in it with like 3 sticks of cream cheese. Like, I make recipes that have like 1 stick of cream cheese, and I'm always like, oh, is that okay? But like, I want healthier but still tasting good. So if you have a recipe that you love, please drop that down in the comments below for us. If you have, I would love to try like a tried and true like chuck roast in the crock pot if you have a recipe that you love. I feel like I've never really made a roast that was great in the crock pot. Like, I want one that tastes really good. There's one that we do in the oven that's delicious, but I want a crock pot recipe. Alright, finally got the sweet potatoes in. We've had this air fryer for 1,000 years, so don't judge me. It looks a little crusty, but it works good. So once this is all cooking, I'm going to go to the living room and just wipe down the little coffee table in there and vacuum really well. I do love this new couch that we got, but it's absolutely time to wash the covers. I just haven't been brave enough to do it yet. And like I said, we've had guests back to back, so I didn't want there to be like a wet couch. So maybe before we leave tomorrow, I'll go ahead and throw them in the washer. Should I make like a leaving the Bay house and getting home unpacking type video? Let me know if that's something that you would like to see. Ella was showing me one of her old morning routine checklists that were laminated. My kids, honestly, every single one of them does so well with it. They just like the visual the same way that I do with planning and things like that. So I am really looking for like a good homeschool printout or like checklist. I'm sure I'll probably make one myself, but I wonder how everyone else like structures it for their kids. Not that it has to be like a strict time schedule, but more so what we should have done before a certain time, I guess. So I'm definitely looking for some help in that area if anyone has it. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I hope this video inspired you to do a little reset yourself. This was nothing crazy, all pretty attainable and laid back, but I feel so much better that it's done. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.